Alright guys, we are back with some more Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. So last time we were finally able to find Mutt, and we found the poacher in the woods. Now, do sympathize with the poacher, and he could have actually been our alibi, and to be honest, I would have been fine letting him poach. If he exonerated us, or helped us with getting acknowledged by the court. However, sadly, it's not meant to be right now, apparently, because we told him to bugger off. So there's two options right now. One, we can go down to Kurzel, which we should go down anyways just to get the objective marker. But, also, we're going to go look for the Blacksmith's men. Now, for those who are wondering, we are probably about 10 plus hours in right now. This isn't just a regular, like, 5-minute in. You don't find a horse, you don't kill people like you do. It's a whole bunch of stuff going on right now. Damn, this is some mass deforestation, motherfucker. What you doing? Alright, hopefully this is not a cliff over here. I'm trying to be careful so this horse doesn't just go and then die. No Skyrim fall to your deaf horses, please. I like this horse. This horse is amazing. Maybe one day we'll have our own horse. And we found a path, so we can go down nice and safely. Yes, yes, yes. I'm sorry, horse. I'm sorry. Oh.
Huh? Good man. Hold on. Everything all right? You have a moment?
No. Alright, so to be honest, I just wanted the checkpoint. As awful as that sounds. Horse.
Easy! Easy!
Do I want to go the lower route, or which way do I want to go? I feel like we should open up the map a little bit. Because, well, opening up the map makes finding quest markers easier. And yeah. Plus we get this beautiful scenic ride. Now I will admit, getting to this point was very frustrating. I was definitely willing to write this game off, not play it anymore, just be done. Because there was a lot that just went wrong. Between poisoning ourselves, between constantly being in fights that we felt like we couldn't win, being constantly broke. It was literally, this is literally like a rag to like riches story right now. Right now we're not like super rich, but we're not poor anymore. We have money. We have a title, we have a job, we finally have a room in a house. This horse isn't ours, it's stolen. Well, not stolen per se. The guy, whoever's horse it was before, died. And now it's our horse. You know, oh, that's a pretty castle, or fort, or whatever that is. Might as well get the check mark. Does it have the fast travel mark yet? No, it does not. Okay. Well, once I can fast travel here, then I'll leave. Or if they tell me to bugger off. I'm not going to stay here and die for nothing. I wish we got XP based off of the land that we searched. There you go.
Oh,
Alright, we got the fortress. Now, again, these are all places that we'll probably have to visit at some point. And if you're like me, sometimes you like to get stuff out of the way. So that when you need to travel there later, you can just be like, hey, I gotta go there. Click. Oh, there's a little fight interaction. Okay. And then click.
Ka!
This horse has really good stamina. I'm sorry, horsey.
Go!
We will eventually, I want to say. So, interestingly enough, at the time that we're playing this, the preview embargo, for those who know what an embargo is, lifted. I want to say about
Quick!
half a week ago, but we got the code. I tried playing it, didn't want to work at first, God forbid, and then afterwards I was like, okay, well, you know, I still want to try it out, so let's problem solve it. And eventually I got it to work, but then the getting into the whole like mechanics of the game / systems in the game really was off-putting at first. And just didn't click at first. The fact that I have to be 10 plus hours in to actually feel like I'm having some fun though is a bit rough for, you know, a lot of people. I don't think a lot of people would be okay with having that style game. Because a lot of people are very much like, I need it now. And I don't blame them. That instant satisfaction / gratification is a thing that society has become. And I myself am susceptible to it. Now, part of the problem is when you do start this game and you're playing, there's a lot of information to digest. And I mean a lot. Like, it's not something that you just, like, read once and you understand. It's something you have to dive into, learn, fully understand, become part of, like, fail, gain experience from failing, figure out how to do it better. Oh, God. This is such a... Like, look at this. Tell me this isn't beautiful.
Oh.
Like, as you can see, that snap camera mode is an option where you push the left stick and the right stick in at the same time if you're playing the Xbox controller. And it will be like, hey, there's a second A, but it's blue. I'm not going there anytime soon because I killed 3 men up there. That's kind of how I actually got the game going, as awful as that is. Hello, good sir.
I'm looking for the Takeoff Blacksmith's card. Have you seen it? Loads of carts come past here. There's going to be a wedding and they need supplies.
Yes, yes, we know.
Try asking Captain Gnarly. He keeps an eye on supplies.
His
He'll
name
probably
is
be in the
Gnarly.
courtyard.
Thanks.
What a
And watch
fucking...
yourself when you go into the courtyard.
Why?
Why?
We've got some wedding guests from Moravia. They're in pretty high spirits. It's still a while to the wedding, but them gents is already getting into the swing of things.
So they're already drunk slightly. Got it.
So I says to him, "No, father, I haven't been fornicating.
I've been procreating.
Just been loving my neighbour."
Okay, that's a bit funny.
Hey! You alright there, laddie?
Oh, you should have seen him. He went as red as a cardinal's hat. Aye. Hey, servant, bring some wine.
Me? I'm not a servant.
Oh, I know. Old Samine is saving supplies for the wedding later. But you didn't need to bother your wee head about that.
Look, I'm not from here.
Oh. I didn't give a fuck what you fray. You speak our language, do you not?
Well, Yarko, seems to me this fella doesn't know how to behave toward his better.
Oh, it's betters, eh?
The old man's hired hands are lacking in manners.
I'm not a hired hand, you
We'll soon
fucking
fix that.
imbecile. One, I have armor on. Why would you try to swing at me? Do you want to have a brawl? We'll have a
I'll
brawl.
kill you. Fucking hell!
Stop beating him!
How terrible.
Bitch.
Go for it, you're
What did you do?
on his arse, the cunt!
Yeah, fuck that.
Drop his beak in the dirt! The magic fucking burst is gone!
Come on. Oh, you wee
What in
bastard!
the devil's name is fucking going on here?
Uh-oh.
What do you think's going on, Grandad? I'm teaching your people here how we do things.
Grandad?
Why, Grandad? An old captain like you probably still remember the flood.
Oh my god, what an idiot.
True enough, Yurko. I am old. And I remember all sorts of things. Like you. When you were a little nipper running around here bare arse, with a ribbon in your hair, screaming out how you was Princess Sophie. Poor lad, hadn't a moment's peace from his big sisters.
What about that wine?
Who in God's name are you?
My name's Henry, sir.
Henry. The Takeoff Blacksmith sent me. Radovan.
Blacksmith, eh? Then you'll have some explaining to do. Come along and never mind that fool Yurko. Young Samin's getting married, so we has to put up with his kin from Moravia.
Oh boy.
We'll be needing a dozen geese.
I
And I
don't...
must tell Vashek to get 3 pigs ready for slaughter.
Jesus
And the
Christ.
carters will have to be sent
She's
to
so
Yetchin to get
fucking
at least
needy.
a peck of poppy seed for cakes. And gingerbread spices. Oh, and wine, too. It's almost all gone. What we bought only last week.
Enter!
Sorry to intrude, sir. This is Henry, Blacksmith Radovan's hand.
Oh, excellent. Dorothy, leave us now. Just make sure that there's plenty of everything so long as it doesn't cost too much.
But, sir,
Not another word! Leave us!
Not another word, wench.
So Radovan sent you alone. Who's going to unload it all? It's a whole cartload.
A what?
Yeah, Radovan sent me, sir, but not with the goods. The thing is, he's missing his cart, along with the carter in his hands.
What? But they never came here. Are you telling me they got lost?
Well, I couldn't tell you what happened to them, sir, but it's my job to find them.
There are all sorts of vermin roaming the countryside.
Oh, no
sir.
need to imagine the worst right off, gnarly. Anyway, I need the load from that cart, so saddle up your old nag and we'll ride out, Captain. I could do with a breath of fresh air. I've had it up to the eyeballs with counting geese and pies.
What about Henry here, sir?
Well, what about him?
We could use an extra pair of hands. You know how my shoulder's acting up. Yurko is shit-faced, and your son
The older has work to do. All right, take Henry with you if you want. Just so long as he doesn't slow us down.
Thank you, sir. So, lad, you going with us? I hope you're happy about it.
Well, I'll be glad to join you, sir.
Yeah. I'll be glad to help you.
Oh, you reckon we can't manage on our own?
No. That's not how I meant it.
He's just
Take
fucking
it
with you,
easy,
man.
son. I'm only yanking your pizzle. By the way, the fellas at the gate say you came here on foot.
Yeah, I did.
No, I didn't. I
Christ
came
above.
on the horse.
And how are you going to ride with us? On the back of my saddle? You're a bit big for that, ain't ya? And I'm a bit too old.
Could I borrow a
Got a
horse?
stud farm here, don't you?
Could I borrow?
Couldn't I borrow one of your horses?
Aye. And then we'd never see hide nor hair of you, nor the animal again. We don't lend horses. But you're in luck.
Is there a
Our groom
donkey?
brought in a grey nag not long ago. Tell him you've got to ride out with us, and he'll give it to you for a decent price.
All right. Thanks.
Well, that should be that.
Is this how I finally
Unless
get my
you've got any more
horse?
questions?
Yeah, I have some
Actually,
questions. Who's the jerk?
this Yurko and his mates, who are they?
They're Lord Samin's kin. They're fine as long as they don't get too much booze inside them.
Only they're from Moravia, so they're never far from the booze.
But what can I tell you, lad? Each to himself. Besides, they stick with the family when push comes to shove. And you can't say that about everyone.
Fair enough.
And you, sir?
Well, son, I wonder if I haven't made a mistake about you. If you haven't figured me...
No, I just meant, what exactly is it you do for Lord Semi? And your name isn't exactly very common.
I'm the captain here, and I'm sure I don't have to tell you what a captain does.
Yes, sir.
As for my name, it's a nickname Lord Samin's grandpa gave me. May he rest in peace.
Fair enough.
When I joined his service as a young fella, I took my gnarly club with me. Wouldn't use anything else. I was used to it. And more than once helped me to, well, win an argument. I broke many a hard skull with it. And it's still in one piece. We've been together so long, we even share the same name.
You're lucky you didn't turn out to be Captain Knob.
Or Captain Headcracker. You're right.
That's pretty funny. And actually,
I'd like to go and see that wedding.
Wouldn't we all, lad? And what would you do there?
speak the
Well, I heard Lord von Burghoff will be at the wedding, and I need to speak with him.
Son, I don't know if you're serious or yanking my pizzle. Anyways, you're Radovan's hand, ain't ya? He'll be coming to the wedding. He's making a wedding gift for the groom. Stick with him, and maybe he'll take you with him.
We should get going.
We should probably get going.
That we should. But it's as dark as sin. Come back in the morning. If you want, stay here. You'll get a bit of grub in the kitchen, and you can sleep in the barn.
But thank you. That's very generous of you, sir. So, grab in the kitchen. And sleep in the barn.
Maybe another time. I'm not hungry right now.
Alright, let's go fix our sword. Oh wait, it's the groom.
What do you want? You look terrible.
I want to buy a horse.
I'd like to buy a horse.
All you have to do is pick the right one, then hand over the groschen. I will take care of the rest.
To be honest, it's my first time buying a horse.
Don't ever say
Make
that.
sure to take your time and choose wisely. Your first horse is your first horse, after all. Of course, if you ever wanted to exchange it, there's no problem. I will simply deduct the price of your old horse from the new one. Have you taken a look at our horses? You do know they differ in more than just the color of their coat, right?
What should I be looking out for?
Each horse has different characteristics, which affects the price. If you take a close look at them, you will see what attributes each horse has. Do you want to go and have a look at them?
Yes.
I reckon that's a good idea.
Go on then. No need to be afraid. Well, see you later.
Where's the horses? Is that the stable?
The dice are falling my way.
So, capacity that they can carry, its value, its courage, its speed, its stamina. Okay. Acorn is worth more, but it feels slower? What, 39? So, Acorn's faster.
Wait, that's my Pebbles.
My girl.
I thought they killed you down by that pond.
So, we'll buy Pebbles. Of course I'm gonna buy Pebbles for 100.
God bless you.
You, I want the gray mare.
I'd like to buy a horse.
Which one caught your eye?
I'm sure you can. Satisfied?
That's almost. I'll take it. And to tell the truth, I'm glad to be getting rid of that mare.
Rude!
Great. Pebbles is mine again.
I trust you'll be satisfied. I'll get the horse ready for you and teach you to call him over. It will take a bit of time.
No, it won't. It was my horse in the first place. The horse will come to me.
To get some proper tack as well.
Tack? Pebbles! We get Mutt and we get Pebbles. Ah ha 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 ha. Oh, diggity dawn. What a beautiful day. Hey, Mutt. I need to sharpen my sword here, Mutt. Let's see how it looks. Okay, pretty good, pretty good. Hey. We got Mutt, we got Pebbles. Jesus Christ, where did the time go? I thought it was just midnight recently, but now it's like 5 a.m. Are you inside of my dog? I will unalive you. Alright. Damn, I did good.
Then he got 2-1 to the 6.
I want to attach a bow. See, like, look at this. It doesn't work. Sleep and save.
Mutt!
I'm so happy that I have Pebbles back. Pebbles, Pebbles, Pebbles. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-da. What weighs a lot that I'm not using? I say we drop this one. Let's get some dinner. Mutt. Who's that good boy? Really?
Blessings to you.
And to you, it's good, sir. Sir, I think you're,
Oh, no.
Dead man
Stuffed.
had a gold chain around his neck. Can you believe it? Someone bumped him off and didn't even rob him.
That is strange.
That is very
I
peculiar.
reckon something devilish was involved. You don't see something like that every day.
Alright, Cook Dorothy, hired hand. No!
To you.
Well, you keep closing the door when I'm trying to leave, you fucking asshole. I got Pebbles back. I got Pebbles back. Hi ho the Mario. I got Pebbles back. And Mutt.
Here you go. Take it. Here you go. Take it.
Eat up, boy.
Greetings.
Greetings to you too.
Hey, Jerko.
Don't get ideas. I wasn't at my best. But
You're
I'm not
fu-
gonna scrap with you again.
You've got quite an unusual accent. Where are you from?
Can't you tell? From Znojmo in Moravia. Lovely country. All vineyards and bonny lasses.
Well, you don't like it here?
You see any vineyards and bonny lasses here? The locks are broad, all right. They didn't exactly lift your spirits, but more the other way around.
Fair.
You're related to the Semines, if I understood right.
Aye, I wouldn't e'er be here otherwise. My great-grandmother married young Lord Samin's great-uncle. It's not every day that your, first cousin, once removed, gets married.
Twice removed, but that doesn't matter.
Ah, who cares? There'll be a good old shindig, that's all that counts.
True.
You're a long way from Moravia. You must hold Lord Semine in high esteem.
My pa holds all his kin in high esteem, so he sends us all over the place. But we didn't have all far to go. We were at a wedding in Rottenburg last week, a wee bit from Yihlava. Before that, it was a bairn's christening at Koschenberg, and another wedding in Dalchin. Then a friendly visit to our kin, the Shellbergs in Kuhlberg. That's all I mind. I haven't been home for 6 months, and I didn't care.
That's enough for me. Sir, you gonna wake up on time? Meet gnarly Lord Samine in the courtyard, okay. Yes, yes, bark, bark. Let's
Ready to set out,
go!
sir. All right. Stay close to us and don't go wandering off.
As you say, sir.
Alright.
Headed towards us.
I'm sorry, Pebbles.
They had to pass through Trosky.
Right, sir. You keep up with us, son. Troskowitz ain't far, but it seems there's fellas vanishing on the way.
Uh-oh.
Very good, Captain.
What do you think about it, Captain?
I know you told me not to jump to any conclusions, sir, but I can't help myself. Someone's running rampant around here, sir.
I know who's running rampant. Yurko in the cellar. We're out of wine again. I knew this wedding wouldn't be cheap, but I'm bleeding like a stuck pig. And the bailiff, the bride's father, you'd get more blood out of a stone than coin out of him. And then he behaves like I shit golden eggs just because I'm a noble. Even though he's got more coin than me.
Such are the times, sir. But that Yurko, he's going too far.
You know how those Moravians are. It's in his blood.
Aye, I noticed. But they're getting too much to handle. Him and his cronies. They started on young Henry, soon as he set foot on the courtyard.
What? Is that true, Henry?
Make
It was nothing. Just a bit of a friendly brawl. They clearly had a skinful. I can understand it.
Well, I've sure as hell got no understanding for it. I hope they didn't hurt you.
Young Henry here gave Yurko a nice hammering.
Oh, that's no surprise. The fella can hardly stand upright most of the time.
You'd have to get up early to catch them sober. But they wasn't that drunk as to give Henry an easy fight.
Look here, lad. If you're such a champion, I'm sure you'd accept the challenge of an old man like myself.
I don't know, sir. I'm not sure it's a good idea.
Well, lad, that's tough. Since no one cares much what you think right now.
Ouch!
There's an abandoned pen along the path a bit. We'll stop off there and see what you're made of.
All right, sir. If you'll excuse me, I'll explain some things to the youngster here first. Wouldn't want no accidents happening.
Plot twist, they kill me, try to kill me.
So, we're here. Gnarly, tell the youngster here what's what.
Before we do that, I want to check something. There are some shallow graves right there, which is concerning.
All right, son. You're going to fight Lord Sameen. It'll be an honorable fight, so you better act accordingly.
Fist
Hold
fight
on
or
a
sword
mo.
fight?
I'll give you some gear for it.
What weapon will you give me?
What would you like?
Sword?
Don't get ahead of yourself, laddie. A sword belongs in noble hands. You can have my cudgel. It might be just a stick, but it's my stick, so careful with it.
Thank you, Captain.
Save the thanks, and get your arse into the pen.
So I have to equip the gnarly club, okay.
So, young'un, are you ready?
All right, let's do it.
Fucking hell!
I don't want to hurt you, sir. Sir, we're friends. So we're friends. Stop it. How many times do I gotta bash you over the head? How many times do I gotta teach you this trick, old man?
What do you say, son?
How's that?
You really gave me the runaround.
I'm no spring chicken, but I'm as spry as ever.
That's true. And you handled this too, sir. Anyways, you can keep that old junk, Henry. Even my cudgel. But take care of the old fella. He might be just a piece of wood, but he saved my arse more than once.
I will, Captain.
See, I could have kept fighting, but the thing is, do I really want to go through the process of beating the guy? He's a noble. And humbling myself could mean I'd be in his great favor. So in my mind, I just literally surrendered just to be noble. That's all I'm saying. No point in hurting a fellow friend.
I needed that. It's good to stretch the limbs every now and again. Don't worry about losing, lad. You've got some talent, I can tell. You should come to the courtyard, and Gnarly here will give you a good education in the art of the sword.
I call it the art of not getting skewered as soon as you step foot outside the village. But do come, Henry. We've got a nice arena in Sameen. It ain't no abandoned pig pen.
You can't always choose your battleground, Gnarly. Whether it's a pig pen or an arena in Karlstein, it's the performance that counts. And while we're on the subject, where are you from, lad? It's clear you're not from Trosky.
I'm from Silver Scallops, sir.
Aha! Now I understand why you're here. You're not the first one to flee here from the war.
I don't flee from a fight, sir. I have work here, and a lot of scores to settle.
You want to get revenge for what happened back home? That usually doesn't end well. You'd be better advised to find yourself a well-built girl, build a cottage, and visit the church and the tavern in turn. There's no helping the dead anyway.
That's nice advice, sir. Only women will tie you down, lad. Better to go and see a bit of the world. You're doing the right thing.
We're pretty far up here. Why am I avoided by Trosky? Oh, before we do that.
I will go on a beer diet. That will shut her up. Was machst du? Raus, du Bastard!
Hey, I have some stuff to sell to you, before it goes bad.
Das war ein gutes Geschäft. Auf Wiedersehen.
Oh, hold on.
So, we're in Troskowitz. What now, sir? Should I go to the bailiff and ask if he might have seen someone?
Well, that makes sense. But the young fella here should do it. If the bailiff sees you, he'll guess I'm in the village and come and bother me. And I'm really not in the mood today for any bombardment of complaints.
I understand, sir. All right, Henry. Run along to the rat house and inquire about that wagon.
And Henry, not a word about me. Are we clear?
About who? Since you're not here, how could I speak of you?
That's what I like to hear. Now run along.
Master Bailiff, can I ask you about something?
Ask away, by all means. Wait now, aren't you that lad who's helping Radovan in the forge?
I am.
Yeah, that's me.
I heard his hired hands went missing.
Yeah, that's exactly why I'm here.
Ah, I was thinking they were driving awful fast with that cart.
You saw them?
I did, a few days back. They raced through the village in the early evening so fast, they were dropping sacks of charcoal.
Was it like they were being chased?
Towards the east, to Apollonia on the road to Yichin. And you're looking for them?
I am indeed.
I'm glad to hear it. I heard there were goods for Semine on that cart, and I can do without that kind of trouble now, on account of the wedding, you know?
Do you know anything about Radovan's hired hands?
Only what I've told you. But to tell you the truth, I wouldn't mind if they never turned up again.
Why is that?
Well, they might look like butter wouldn't melt in their mouths, and Radovan praises them, but I know people. That pair have mischief in their eyes. I can tell.
It seems you have a lot of concerns with that wedding, Master Bailiff.
Of course I do. I'm the father of the bride, after all. Although not everyone sees eye to eye with me. Lord Semine would be happier if I paid all the bills and left all the decisions up to him. Who's invited, what there'll be to eat and drink, entertainment, everything. It's not like I have a burning desire to deal with it, but if I'm going to pay for it...
I understand. But isn't it just that the groom's family is more concerned about these things?
That's not it. I'll tell you what it is. It's because Lord Semine is a noble and I'm just a commoner. Only I've got coin. While he's trying to keep the wolf from the door in that piddling estate of his.
You're right, Master Bailiff. Don't worry, though. People will find out you spared no expense for your daughter's wedding.
Let's hope. More like that old miser will go around saying the opposite and put me to shame.
I don't think Lord Semine would do that. That'll be all. Thanks.
Game saved. Ooh. Come on, Mutt.
Well then, young man, how did it go?
I didn't say a word about you, sir.
There's a good lad. And what about the cart?
They were spotted here, sir. Going to the east, towards Apollonia.
So to Yichin? The bastards. And what about my goods?
Oh, they were driving so fast, it was falling off the cart.
The thieving scum. Let's hurry. To Yichin.
Sir, I could send a message to the Yichin captain of the guard.
Oh, it'll take too long. We'll go and get them ourselves.
Won't you be missing preparations for the wedding at home, sir?
I will. Praise Lord Jesus Christ. If I have to...
Oh Lord Jesus is a fire! Sorry, it's the meme. It's the meme. The fact that it took this long to get into the game and actually have fun, though, like I said, it is a little bit of a rough entry point.
Along the way, the Three Cats. We can spend the night there.
I remember that place, but I'm not sure, sir, if they'll let the two of us set foot inside the door.
Oh, gnarly, that was 15 summers ago. God
15.
knows if the place is even still standing.
True. Still, we'd better keep our eyes peeled. They might not have gone to Yichin. They could have turned off somewhere. Or something could have happened. They might have been ambushed, maybe.
Will you give over with that? I'll bet my braves they weren't ambushed. More likely we'll find them boozing at the Three Cats.
That'd surely be the best outcome, if that old dive is still standing. Let's go, then.
+10 fucking hours to enjoy the game. You know how ridiculous that is, though? There's some games that aren't even 10 hours.
So, St. Anthony, which way now?
While you're praying to the patron saint of lost things, go and have a look along the road, Gnarly. And you, Henry, have a look to the left.
All right, sir. But don't forget, my eyesight ain't what it used to be.
Well, that's what we have the youngster for, isn't it? Off you go.
Hopefully Gnarly's not being attacked. Let me go check on him.
Sack of charcoal? That could have fallen off the cart.
Report what we found. Click.
Whoa!
Come on, Pebbles.
Found anything, lad?
That's
There's a sack of charcoal lying in the ditch to the left of the
Oh,
road.
God.
The bailiff said they were driving like the devil, so maybe it fell from the cart.
Oh, that makes sense. To the left it is, then. Gnarly! Back here!
Well, it should be a trap. I'm gonna look to the right real quick.
I can feel it in my bones. We'll have the cart back.
Soon enough. The lords in this country have all gone to the dogs. Every lowborn with a bit of coin builds a house in Kuttenberg while we live in squalor. Why do you reckon that is, lad? Nothing to say, lad? Well,
I was about to
I
respond.
Can't blame you. None of this would be happening if we had a king. And I mean a real one. not Wenceslas or Sigismund. Oh, anywhere that's not ruled by a strong hand, all sorts of things go wrong.
Especially when you've got Moravian relatives eating you out of house and home.
We are in an oligarchy in America. Do we choose communism or stick with oligarchy? Oh no. The fact that healthcare is cheaper in China, it's a little sad, man. Little sad.
Oh, hold up. This is strange. I don't see any cart tracks. What do you reckon, Gnarly?
I'm blind as a mole, sir. But it's all peculiar right now.
Almost seems like
Where
an
the
ad.
hell could that cart have vanished to?
Well, that's just it. They had nowhere to turn off.
I'll look up the road a bit. And you, Henry, have a look back along the road. Maybe it fell in a ditch somewhere. Who knows?
Very well, sir.
It looks like a little side road right here. Yep, that's what I thought.
The blacksmith's cart. And someone went to a hell of a lot of trouble to hide it from the road.
Hey! I found the blacksmith's cart! Come here!
Here, good sirs.
Here, Mutt. Search. Bastards hauled it off to the rocks. That's clear. Well, we can't let them get away with it. We'll carry on, but on foot. My old young milker would only break a leg there. And keep a sharp lookout. Something stinks here.
No, it's true. I feel like it's an ambush. Or
Oh,
bear.
we still can't be sure of anything.
Apollonia. Marika was headed somewhere around here. I could have the dogsmith her scarf. Maybe he'll
true.
lead me somewhere. Track!
Get a 2-for-1 special. Should catch up to our crew.
The old woman would sit at her spinning wheel.
Oh, I accidentally called Pebbles too. There's 4.
Shh. Listen.
Somebody there.
Colour, and he definitely weren't hexed. True. You never know what crosses.
Alright, let's put on our better battle gear.
Hansa, don't start there. I'm trying to tell a story for a muse, not listen to your supposedly educated claptrap.
Supposedly. Have you forgotten? I was ordained, you ignoramus. For fuck's sake, you was never ordained, Hansa. I was. Stumbled in it. In the forest chapel by Fajta.
I'm gonna bash your face in!
Take that, you shit! Show your stuff!
What do you want? Fuck! Another one! Good! That's a lot of blood. This should stop it. What's the hold up, Get over here. Hey, Henry, get over here. Hey, Henry, get over here.
I'm here.
This day took it out of me, and no mistake.
It ain't over yet, sir. Your goods ain't here, and none of them bastards look like the blacksmith's hands. Am I right, Henry?
No, that's right. I never met
Hard to
them.
say. I've never actually seen them, but I don't think it was them.
Me neither. But right past that peak is another good camping spot.
You think this was a patrol?
It makes sense, but I don't want to go assuming the worst. We might have just run into them bandits by chance.
Yeah, well, you were right, as always. Let's go, then. Are you ready, Henry?
I am. Let's go.
I thought we had everything clear, Venser. You tried to fuck with me, so until we ride out, you're gonna stick right there and keep your mouth shut.
So there's 4 of them.
We did everything you asked. We got the blacksmith cart and the goods.
Horse shit. You tried to fuck me. That bastard cousin of yours owned up to it.
It was his idea. I wanted nothing to do with it.
Make no difference to me, Venser. You vouched for the crooked fucker. So now...
Oh, this is the douchebag from before, isn't it?
Actually, you could consider yourself lucky. If you hadn't saved my ass that time in Colleen, I'd have goat ear skin you alive.
These are the bastards from the bar.
Bastards. You can't trust anyone in these parts. Get ready, Gnarly. We are going to parley.
Like that time with the Shani, sir?
Yes, exactly.
Only there was more of us that time, and less of them.
Oh, don't worry, there won't be a problem. They're just common thieves.
I don't
Besides, I'll take young Henry with me.
What, me?
And if they're still feeling brave, you get to try out that new plaything of yours.
Sounds good. I'm down.
Ahem, gentlemen. I'm obliged to you for looking after my goods, but I'll take them back now. Just hand them over, and I'll let you go.
Oh, you must be from Samin, sir. Well, of course you can have everything back. Just as long as you ask nicely, eh? Well, how about we do things differently? You lay down your weapons, and we can all have a nice little chat.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
I mean,
You
I
can
don't
fuck off.
intend to go murdering local lords. I just want your coin.
That's very noble of you, sir.
Fire!
But what are you gaping at? At them!
Go to your brother, Dorcas.
Pray for a quick death, you bastard!
come on then! Yeah! Don't Wake up!
I'll be done with you in a flash!
You're no match for us, fucker! I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker!
He's got no chance alone! Kill him! Help me with him!
Nice
Amen to you!
They got what they deserved, the fuckers! Henry! Hey, Henry! Are you listening? Come here!
I'm a nobleman. You have to spare me.
Oh, do be quiet.
What now? One of them bastards fled into the rocks. Chase him down and bring him back.
Did you see which way he went?
No, I had other things on my hands. Besides, you're the one who's supposed to keep watch.
What?
But they'd taken him captive.
Are you deaf? They took him captive because he wanted to drive off with the load. They fucked over Radovan, fucked over his lordship, and wanted to fuck up. They were in cahoots. Only the thief wanted to rob. And they deserve the same punishment.
And what punishment can he expect? Maybe he'd surrender to me if I could promise him something.
Now listen up, Henry. We don't promise nothing to no scum. Never. He'll most likely get the rope. And if you promise him anything else, you'll be lying. Don't forget, a man's word of honor is what separates a...
I'll go and track...
Great. Hurry.
I do need a new shield, so I'm not opposed to...
Please, let me go. I just want to go home.
Let's see what we got here. This increases my charisma, so hold on. Okay, so not that way to do it. You're not gonna like what I have to say, pal, but sadly it might be the best I can say. We're gonna talk.
I've got you now, Venser. You've nowhere to run to. Yield.
Well, why the fuck would I? It's just you against me.
You want to try
Besides,
that?
if I do yield, it's the rope for me anyway.
One-on-one, yeah. But it must be clear to you that you're no match for me. Even if the noose is waiting for you, it's still a more pleasant death than getting your head smashed in with a rock. And believe me, I'll do it if there's no other way.
Fuck! All right, I'll come with you. But you'll put a word in for me.
I might. As long as you don't try anything.
Promise me.
I won't promise you anything. Now, come on. I've got a prisoner for you, sir.
Excellent. It all worked out quite well in the end. Gnarly will take care of this scum.
What about Gules?
He caught a few good hits, but he's alive. We'll take him with us. I need to have a strong word with him. You did a good job, youngster. You've got heart. And so you don't say I had you clambering over these rocks for nothing. Here's something for you.
Thank you, sir.
Don't thank me, you deserved it.
Oh, Eddie
Now,
Gresham.
let's get that accursed cart back to Samine. Want to ride? We'll go via Troskovitz. We can drop you off there, and you won't have far to Tarkov. You ought to report back to Radovan as soon as possible about what happened with these hands.
What happens with
What's
the
going to
Saints?
happen with that pair?
You mean Radovan's hands? We'll see. The one that ran for it, it's clear with him. The other fellow was tied up, so who knows what went down. Maybe he was innocent. Gnarly'll have a word with him, and we'll see what he tells us.
Sir, Venser surrendered because I promised to put in a good word for him.
Well, it's nice that you promised him, but I'm the one who'll decide on the fate of that scum, and it's quite clear to me.
All right.
No thanks.
Could you wait a while? I'd better just check that I haven't lost anything while running around here.
All right, but make it quick. I was happy to get out of Samine for a while, but now I'm looking forward to being back at my own fireside.
I didn't want to...
God, where is that dog? Mutt! Oh, he's run off again, the little beast.
Let's see if I can do the quest. If I'm already out in the area, I might as well explore it and see if I can find her in the process, you know? Also, the fact is my armor now, with how well equipped it is, I'm not taking damage now, which is a lot nicer than what I was dealing with before. But that's the sheer level of ridiculousness it was. I mean, I understand we lost everything, you have to grow and whatnot. But the game's progression to get to that point is just so difficult. And it's almost to a point where it's just like, most gamers will get the game, try it, and be like, yeah, this isn't for me. Which, hey, that's fine. That's their choice. Hey, Mutt.
Track.
Lead the way, Mutt. Oh no, there's blood.
Oh my. Someone must have walked this way badly injured.
That was an interesting little visual bug. America.
You must be Marika.
Aye. Did Odette send you? I was hoping he would not find me so quickly. Well, at least he sent you and not my prala. They
Your
wouldn't
what?
not even bother talking.
Your brothers? Why would they not bother talking?
They take after dead. At least Geza. He's hot-blooded.
The Voivod's worried about you. He sent me to find you.
Worried. Now he worry about me. You don't know anything, do you?
What should I know?
Yes, that sounds like Dad.
So tell me what happened.
I ran away. That happened. My father wanted revenge for the insult to his honor. So my prala went after poor Bohush.
Who insulted his honor?
The villagers. When me and Bohush start courting, Dad sent a messenger to village, saying there must be wedding or Bohush will pay.
The Voivod himself wanted you to get married.
That is what we do. When a chavo and a chai start something, the chavo, man, must marry the girl.
So you ran away from the wedding?
Well, Bohush would not be against it, but we were in the forest at the time. And his mother and village people laughed at the messenger, sent him back with insults and tortured. Voivod get mad and my prala too.
Interesting.
They found poor Bohush to vent their anger. Then left him in the forest. Lucky I found him and took care of him. You probably know the rest.
That's not what the Voivod told me.
I think he's ashamed how far it has gone. His honor will not let him do anything. He's a hothead sometimes.
Why don't you go back and explain it to them?
Once red flows, it is hard to stop the cycle. The people from Semin want to rid of the camp. The Voivod would like to punish all those he thinks have disgraced his chai. And he never asked me how it is really. As if men should work it out between themselves, and a girl like me should shut up and wait to see what happens. No, I will not go back alone.
What now? You can't hide here forever. Bohush doesn't look too good, either.
He would surely have relief for at least a while if he got something to ease the pain. Can you please go and see my mother at the camp? She might be able to help. She knows herbs.
I think I can help him myself.
You?
I've read a lot about...
Never mind your book.
All right.
I need amulet. It is Chohahuno. If dead, give it to me.
Do you think he'll go for it?
He'd do it, but that must best if he...
Well, I can try. I found this...
Aye, that's my favorite.
How's Bo?
It keep...
How is life?
I cannot... But then...
What about you?
I loved... They talk...
Can you tell...
About...
No. You call them...
Going and I can... You only...
Marika?
So for him, it sounds like I have to go back. Jesus Christ, there's so much... My lord, we will go back. If it's a fast travel thing, I am definitely fine with going back that way. And then once we're done with going back that way, and the quest is done, we're gonna end this video. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed. If you have been, and you're also curious as what to do, make sure to like and subscribe, follow, do the helpful things, leave a comment if it helped you. Helps with the YouTube algorithm. Fucking annoying thing. Now, this is obviously being recorded before the game actually comes out, because we are, as you know, 10 plus hours in. But ten plus hours of actual gameplay is not the same. Alright, I'm ready, Lord Celine.
Is that offer of a ride still open?
Sure, if you want.
A ride would be great.
Wait until you're my age. Well, let's get going.
Well, let's go.
I didn't do nothing wrong. I swear. It's all Vince's fault. It was him who said we'll sell the car to Gills.
It weren't like that at all. We shook on it. But on the way, you had the idea we'd keep it.
What? That ain't true.
Leave it out, you two. One way or another, you wanted to fuck me over. Doesn't matter whose idea it was.
So, you wanted to steal the cart for yourselves, but you still got caught?
I didn't want to steal anything. That was Venser.
It was your idea. What the fuck are you talking about, blaming Bensa?
You really are prize idiots. If you hadn't gone round the rocks, you could easily have got away. But I've got a big heart, so I sent the lads to give you a hand.
I told Francie it wasn't a good idea to nick it.
Bollocks. As soon as you saw the lads, you gave the horses the whip. You were holding the reins, Venser.
You see?
While you were shouting rude insults. So you're both in it up to your necks, as far as I'm concerned.
Where are you taking us?
To Sameen, where his lordship will hear you out and decide what to do with you.
I hope you realise you can't just execute me.
Ah, it depends. By rights, I should send a plea to some court to decide if we can behead you. But in these shitty times, nobody will give it to us. Parchment's dear, and ink ain't free either. So as far as I'm concerned, I'd happily risk it and lop your head off without permission.
I see how the law is respected here.
Ha!
Where are we?
Are you yanking my pizzle? You're a fine one to talk about law.
And what will happen to us?
If Lord Seming's in a good mood, he'll try to find out whose idea it was.
It definitely wasn't mine.
You're such a rat, Francie.
On the other hand, when I hear you lot going on, I reckon he might not give a damn.
I'm innocent. I swear on my ma's soul.
Is
Yeah, I
that
don't
supposed
believe
to
that.
soften my heart? Ha! Every man she could, I dragged to the gallows, swore on his mother. Nobody with any decency would risk his mother's immortal soul, even if he was as pure as the driven snow. But this bastard doesn't think twice about his soul. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Captain's right. Only the lowest of the low swears on his mother.
That's right. You always were a piece of shit, Francie. No scruples.
Well, ain't it grand to have you here to explain everything? Now shut your gobs, the three of you. Don't want you poisoning the air with the shit you spout.
That's funny. What's left of the quest?
Greetings.
Mutt!
Somewhere else. I reckon.
I guess I'll manually ride because I haven't carved out that path yet. Shadow, I will pet you, but you need to calm the fuck down. Yeah,
Thanks a lot, Captain.
Tell Rad about what happened, so we can stop worrying.
Will do.
And drop by Sameen sometime. You may be wet behind the ears still, but you're a laugh to have around.
Thanks. You're not bad yourself, for an old fart.
You're not too old to get spanked, man.
Shadow, stop. I love you, dear, but you can't dig your nails into me like that. It's not okay. Okay, once we turn in this quest to Sameen, or not Sameen, to the blacksmith, we will, we'll be done for the day.
Quick!
So hopefully you guys have enjoyed. We did find Pebbles, we found Mutt, we found what happened to the blacksmith's cart. We got a lot done in this video. Yes, it was a little long. But we still got a lot done, and I'm glad. Shadow, stop it with your nails. Oh no. That is my fault. Sorry, horse. Stop it with your nails. It definitely would not feel good being thrown off the horse because of running into a tree. Shadow, if you keep digging your nails into my leg, it's not going to end well for you. This doesn't seem right. I guess it is. Oh, this is close to where the... I know where we are. Took a second.
Whoa!
First, can you repair my stuff? It's gonna be expensive, isn't it?
Fucking steel. You fucking piece of shit. This must be the ugliest horse.
Thank you kindly. And come again, friend.
We'll talk.
So, job done. The cart was found and driven to Lord Semin's courtyard.
Whew. That's a relief. And what happened to that pair of idiots?
It turned out they tried to rob you.
Oh. They did they?
Aye. They plotted with some robber baron called Gules and brought the cart to him.
The bastards. I should have realized they were a bit too keen on work. And how did you get the cart back?
Well, I went to Semin, and they were wondering there too where the wagon got to. So we rode out to look for it. Me, Lord Semin, and his captain, Gnarly.
Well, God's nails. And the three of you tracked them down. The whole band.
Yep.
That's right. They were hiding in Apollonia, along with the carts and the goods.
Indeed. Where else? The bastards. And what about my hands?
They'll probably be
I'm
executed.
not sure. Lord Semin took them and Gules to his courtyard. We'll see how he deals with them.
I'd know what to do with them.
Don't worry. I don't think Lord Semin will let them off lightly.
Anyway, the main thing is the cart turned up. I'd be in a right mess if it didn't.
No doubt.
And you've earned a reward for your trouble. I've got just the thing for you. Some mercenary once had his cuirass repaired here, but never came back for it. Who knows what happened to him? So now it's yours. It's been through a bit, but it'll still serve for a while.
What is a cuirass?
It'll come in handy. And have you got another job for me?
Young Lord Semin's wedding is coming up, and it's got my head spinning. Look, you must have seen Agnes, the bailiff's daughter, when you were in Troskovitz. What do you think of her?
Well, young Semin is marrying her, isn't he? Why would I have my eye on her?
Don't pretend. A statue of a saint would have his eye on her. Looks ain't everything, though. She's got such a sharp tongue on her. I almost feel sorry for young Semin. And
Fair.
how about you, lad? Have you got some lass waiting in Sasau?
Yeah. And I hope she'll wait. Her name's Teresa. Her uncle owns a mill on the river in Ratai.
A girl from the mill? You want to watch out for them types. You might get caught up in devilry, lad. A wedding's a serious business. You're not just getting a bride, but a whole family.
Oh god, it's the same
So
like
you have to
Taco's
show them
family.
You're a man who's worth it. All the more so when you're noble born. Old Semin wants a special sword forged for his son's wedding present.
Excellent. So what are we waiting for? Should we get to work?
Hold your horses. It can't be any old steel. This has to be a first-class job.
A blade of first-class steel?
That's right. And that's just the problem.
Ah, I see. We don't have any welded steel for that kind of sword, do we?
God's nails. You really know your stuff, youngster. And you're right. We don't have the steel for a strong sword that won't break.
I don't want to get the steel.
I'd like to know where you're going to get your hands on some welded steel.
Relax, lad. I've got it all figured out, as it happens. There's this old hermit called Ambrose, living in Apollonia.
And he can pray for us?
God's nails, let me finish talking. The word is, he was fighting heathens years ago in faraway Andalusia, and folks say they saw this interesting broken sword in his hut. From the description, it seems our peculiar hermit has a real Toledo blade.
Welded Spanish steel? There's nothing better for a sword.
See now? You do understand. But there's a catch.
Naturally.
They say that Ambrose the Hermit has changed a lot recently. People from far and wide used to go to him for remedies and blessings. But now he won't see no one.
Why not?
I even heard he made a pact with the
devil.
And there have been other strange goings-on.
What strange goings-on?
I heard something in the tavern about some apparition. But that's all I know.
Where can I find the hermit?
Do I look like someone who goes to a hermit for advice? I know he has a hut somewhere in Apollonia. But you'll have to ask the Troskovitz womenfolk if you want to know more.
Fair enough.
With the devil? Why with the hermit?
No idea. It might just be old wives' tales.
Right. I'll try to find out more about the hermit's sword. But in return, you'll get me invited to Samin's wedding.
If it means so much to you, why not? Come and see Betty from the Troskovitz Tavern. She knows all the gossip. She'll definitely tell you more about the hermit. But Henry, if there's any truth in that pact with the devil, don't get caught up in it. The best sword in the world isn't worth eternal damnation.
Fair enough. Hi, puppy. I'm curious of how good this, I'm curious of how good this piece of armor is. Doesn't seem very good at first glance, but it is a rusty sheet, so it might be able to be repaired.
I wouldn't want... What are you here for, friend?
Alright, the question is, how good is this rusty sheet now? I'm scared. Did I repair it for nothing? Yeah. It is what it is. Alright, we're gonna save there now that we, you know, turned in that quest. I'm so curious what the debuffs I have are. Not what I meant to do. I like that. I'm not done leveling, please. I like that one, but why is my stamina still down? Huh. Why not? That's pretty nice. Haven't really done much thievery, so it's like, That's pretty nice. Armor weighs you down less. Huh. Fuck, I didn't mean to do that. Overeating. Okay, so damaged equipment. I don't think any of them are, so... Almost everywhere likes me, except for, that one place in Trosky. The men-at-arms. So I owe them an apology. Alright guys, that has been Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. We got Pebbles, we got Mutt, we found where everything was missing. We had a very productive day. So, I hope you all enjoyed, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Again, make sure to like, subscribe, follow, obey. If you've played Borderlands, that joke will mean something to you. Alright, but we're gonna call it there, so I hope you appreciate it. Hello, my good friend Blacksmith.
God bless.
Still
not... All right.
Yeah.
Let's see what...
Oh, I don't want to do that. Never mind. Alright, we're gonna end there though. So, I will see you guys later.